When Sushisaid came to this house, everything was quiet. There was no grand welcome, no excited commotion. He entered through the door and stopped, not looking at the house, but listening to the sound within it. His blue ears stood out among his white fur, but that wasn't what really stood out. It was his gaze. They seemed to be searching for a point, not the surroundings. That point was the smallest member of the house. The baby was still very small. It didn't know the world, it had no words, but it had sounds. And Sushisaid had memorized those sounds from the very first day. When the baby cried, he didn't bark. He didn't run to it. He just stood where he was and turned his ears toward it. It was as if he knew another way to say, "I'm here." He became so attached that it was as if the baby was his best friend. Over time, Sushisaid's place became clear. Close to the baby, but never on top of it. Among the toys, but not at the center of the game. Always one step behind. They became inseparable friends, sometimes wearing costumes. Wherever the baby went, Sushisaid stayed the same distance away. Neither too close nor too far. Not like a guard, more like a companion. At night, when the house grew quiet and everyone was asleep, Sushisaid would go to the baby's room. He would lie down in front of the door, resting his head on the floor. He didn't sleep, he waited. One night, the baby became restless in his sleep. No one heard, but Sushisaid heard. He slowly got up, approached the door, and sat down quietly, as if waiting for someone to come. Time passed. The baby grew up and began to smile. When Sushisaid saw that smile, he wagged his tail but made no sound. His happiness had to be lived in silence. When guests came, everyone said the same thing. What a calm dog! But no one knew. Sushisaid wasn't calm, he was alert. He was taking responsibility. One day, the baby fell asleep in the chair. No one else was home. Sushisaid came over, curled up beside him, and matched his breathing to the baby's rhythm. In that moment, everything in the house was complete. Sushisaid could have been seen as a decorative dog, but in this house, he was a balance, a silent bond, a childhood's first friend. And some bonds are formed without words. This was one of them. If you liked the story, don't forget to like it and mention it in the comments.